All right, guys, get ready for the new wheels. It's a beautiful day out. It is hot for sure, but I would rather take all that heat and everything over snow and cold weather. Today, what we're gonna be doing is gonna show you guys how we're gonna take apart some wheels and make them a little bit more baller. So this one's a finished wheel already. That's one of my front wheels that I'm gonna be putting on for the Skyline. Pretty much just gonna show you how to take them apart. They're 3-piece wheels. They were 2-piece, but I'll explain how like they became 3-piece. What we're gonna be doing is separating from the face, the lip, and the barrel. This one's already a finished one as well. As you can see, one of my VSKFs is part already. So let's go. This is my little inventory check. I got a couple of lips and barrels here. Before I was running a 18 by 10.5. This was a 6-inch barrel with a 4.5-inch lip, but I already sold the lip. This now is, I want to run an 18 by 11, but with a bigger lip. Shout out to Jimmy Oaks. He hooked me up on this 6-inch lip here. And then we're gonna be running, this is an OEM 2-piece wheel, 5-inch lip, or 5-inch barrel, I mean. We're gonna be putting these two together with the VSKF face that's over there. Gonna be taking this one. This one right here was a 2-piece wheel from factory from Japan, and shout out to my buddy Mike who actually split them for me, therefore making it a 3-piece wheel. So you can see here how this is like such a little baby lip. I think this is like maybe 1.5 inch or 2-inch lip, probably 2-inch. So these came straight from Japan. They were welded on. Was able to get them on a wheel lathe and actually split it apart. So therefore, this will be connected with this, and the VSKF will go right in between like a sandwich. Well, on the front, not in between. Therefore, becoming a 3-piece wheel. Best thing that I would do is to go like on, so Up Garage / Kruber actually has a bunch of cheap wheels, or even on Instagram, Used Car Parts, I believe it's called, usedcarparts.us, I think it is. They sell wheels for super cheap, around maybe like $700-800 bucks, which are actual wheels, like 3-piece wheels and 2-piece wheels. Therefore, you can split them, and all you would do is spend the extra money to buy a new lip, a new barrel if you wanted, but you don't have to get actually no, scratch that off. You'd be able to keep your barrel that you have, because they all come pretty much, I think, like 5-inch barrel, which is pretty good. And then therefore you could just spend the money and get some new lips, which are around like $180 to $200 shipped for each lip if you want. Therefore you spend $700-800 bucks on the actual wheels, the 4 wheels, and then spend maybe another $600-700 bucks on the lips, determining well, depending on how much they're actually selling it for. Therefore, you would have some baller wheels for literally under $2,000. And take this barrel, leave that all there. Skyline's still heartless here. You should just take Kadim's 1J and throw it in. But it's already off to the machine shop, so it's pretty much a waiting game to see what they say for after they measure out everything, what parts I need, and like what brand and everything I want to go with. I'm gonna bring this outside actually. Decided to take you guys outside just so it's not like a dark dungeon inside. So all I'm gonna be doing now is, this is pretty much all clean already just from the lathe. Just gonna take a little bit, some Scotch Brite, and just go over all of this. That way when we made them together, it'll make pretty perfectly. But here, since these were on a buddy of mine's wheels, Jimmy gave me these, so we're just gonna take a razor blade, cut this first layer off, and then take the wire wheel, go over it again, and then we'll take the Scotch Brite and finish it off with that. As you can see, there's just a little bunch of little pieces here. Now, you could just go ahead, go all along the back side as well, and rotate it like that. here we have both surfaces, barrel and lip, is all nice and clean. Then we can just go ahead, before we put these two together, gotta put the valve stem on this side in here. And this is where the easy part comes in. There we go, like that. And then we'll tighten this down. There we go, perfect. All right, what a lot of people do first is they just, oh, that piece is actually really heavy. All they do is bolt this down all around, and then they'll just take some silicone and go all the way around, make a bead on the outside. But what I like to do is, just because I switch out tires a lot of times, and especially since it has a stretch, this sometimes gets ripped apart. So when this is ripped apart, I like to put in a bead, just like an oil pan, underneath through here. That way, if the outside bead does get ripped apart, you'll still have another seam bead on the inside. Therefore, you don't have to worry about any air leaking at all. So even though it is, like, say if you take them apart, it is kind of a pain to clean all this, but I'm just gonna lay a bead all around, squish these two lips and barrels together, put the face on in the middle, torque everything down. Got all the hardware right here. This is gonna be gonna have to do this pretty fast, just because the RTV does dry up pretty fast. All right, quickly went over with the full bead. Now the easy part, just putting all the hardware, just feeding it through all the holes here. Here we go, all hardware is in. Now we're gonna just flip this over and just do one more bead on the outside. All right, now, here we go. Last part of the puzzle. Just gonna lay a bead. You can already see like how the RTV is just like coming out a little bit. But like I said, I only do this for the rears, just because the rears, I take out the tires a lot of times, and sometimes it does rip through here. So I just take a little bit of precaution and put that secondary bead on the inside. The front, you don't even have to do this. You don't even have to do this at all. I know 3-piece, they don't do this, but I just do this, just like I said, just for precautionary measures. I don't want to be leaking any air like I usually do. There we go, nice little bead, and we are complete. Only thing left now is just to let it dry, and then you could go ahead and just mount a tire. But so much better. 6-inch lip, 5-inch barrel, 11-inch wide total. So nothing too crazy. It'll fit the Skyline body perfectly, because this is like a 9.5, or I think, yeah, this is a 9.5. So probably another good 1.5 inch, and that'll be good. Here it is, complete product. All that's left is my tire sponsor to mount my tires on it. We're gonna put some 245 4018s on here, and then this is the other one. Just gonna throw 225 or 215 4018, some Federal right on here, and these are a 5-inch lip, 6-inch lip, big boys. Woo! Yeah, Adrian did make me do this because I wasn't gonna do this. Here we go, tire sponsor right here, making sure there's no bubbles at all. Seems like I did it right. So this is a 245/40, 11-inch wide. It's not crazy stretch at all. Nice little fitment. And so far, no leaks. So that's a plus. Alright guys, also be sure to pick up a sticker. Link down below.
We out here, boy!
Yee!